What a stunning, embarrassing, humiliating backflip from Donald Trump, suspending his tariffs after just one day. No wonder Chinese ambassador was gloating today. On Monday, Donald Trump's team denied the president would delay the devastating tariffs he announced just last week on all imports, including from Australia. But overnight, he suspended them. He did exactly what he said he wouldn't, suspended all tariffs above 10% for 90 days, apart from his tariffs on China. Now, there are a lot of Trump fanatics who get cross with me and insist Trump can do no wrong. He's playing four-dimensional chess that mere mortals do not understand. I mean, these people who yesterday praised Trump for his tariffs and today praised Trump for suspending the tariffs to allegedly get even better deals for America. But there is no doubt he in fact realised his tariffs were causing the US massive damage. Trillions of dollars wiped off US stocks. And yesterday, the final straw, big investors selling out of the US bond market, raising the cost of borrowing to dangerous highs. And Trump admitted he'd been watching exactly that. And his move was related to the panic that he himself had caused.
No, I was watching the bond market. The bond market is very tricky. I was watching it, but if you look at it now, it's beautiful. The bond market right now is beautiful. But yeah, I saw last night where people were getting a little queasy. Well, I thought that people were jumping a little bit out of line. They were getting yippy, you know. They were getting a little bit yippy, a little bit afraid.
Now, as you suggested, 4 hours before he changed his mind, Trump posted on Truth Social, a great time to buy. And sure enough, America's markets went through the roof with relief, the biggest recovery in 2 decades. In Australia, ours also lifted a lot, 4.5%, although they're still way down over the last 3 months. Now, Trump justified the suspension of tariffs above 10%, which we're actually on anyway, by claiming more than 70 countries had begged him to make a deal with them, and he needed time to negotiate all that. But again, the way he put it, the crudeness of his boast will make a lot of countries think twice about seeming that they're giving in to his bullying.
Kissing my ass. They are dying to make a deal.
Now, you can see right here, right today, how this sort of stuff is going to boomerang on Trump, because Labor right now is falsely painting opposition leader Peter Dutton as a Trump fan with lies like this one.
Peter Dutton has made clear he would cut a deal, no question.
And the media is pushing this too. I mean, just, well, have a listen to this smart aleck question that Dutton got today from Channel 7's Tim Lester.
Donald Trump has said he's got world leaders wanting to go and kiss his backside in Washington. How do we know when you go that you'll actually be negotiating a better deal and not just kissing his backside?
Tim, my job as Prime Minister will be to stand up for our country. I will stand up for our best interests.
So do you think a Prime Minister Peter Dutton or any Western leader with self-respect would even dare reward Trump with concessions and get a reputation back home as an ass kisser? Now, it is true that Trump could now strike some better trade deals for the US. But huge damage has still been done to investors who lost money for a start, and to any faith that investors or other countries will now have in dealing with Trump's US. And that comes at a cost too. And then there's the friendships with allies that is damaged. Friendships that have helped make the US powerful, the free world's leader. And this is why China is now jumping on this issue as part of its plan to replace the US as the world's top superpower. There's growing disgust and fear of many in the West with what Trump is doing. He's exploiting that. China thinks, great, we will now reach out to other countries and get them to back us and not the US. So you saw today China's ambassador to Australia writing in the 9 newspapers that Australia should join hands with China and the rest of the world to deal with Donald Trump's changes. Now, what China really wants is our help to get it off the hook for a start. I mean, Trump may have postponed higher tariffs on other countries, but not China. In fact, he yesterday increased his tariffs on Chinese imports even more, to 125%, to punish it for fighting back with its own tariffs on US imports. Now, I want to point out something to that ambassador, and to the many Australians who are now telling surveys that Trump is the greatest menace to the world. It is true. He's carrying on like a bull in a china shop, or actually at times a bit of a thug. But nothing he does comes close to China for brutality, menace and threat. I mean, China, the world's most powerful dictatorship in history, has sent naval ships to intimidate us. It's imposed its own trade bans to punish us for defending freedom. Have we forgotten? It's a police state where this Chinese ambassador would be thrown in jail if he tomorrow called for elections in China. I mean, real elections, freedom of speech, off to the gulag. But this is the worry. Donald Trump is dividing the West, and he is giving China the chance to win new friends. And that is dangerous.